Who wants to save U.S. taxes legally? I will help U.S. business owners, entrepreneurs, franchise owners, and 1099 income earners. You could be saving 90% on all that you don't have to worry about that. If you're an investor, you'll never have to pay taxes again. The Tax Shield Method is legal. It's in the IRS Tax Code 643B. It's been in front of the United States Supreme Court on 2 separate occasions, and both times it's won. You can't get more legal than this. Now, if you're a business owner, an entrepreneur, franchisee owner, or a 1099 income earner, you could be saving 90% on federal income taxes, and in 43 states no longer pay state income taxes, year after year, generation after generation. As an example, I helped a gentleman who just got out of the military 2 years ago, who is a 1099 salesman, made $150,000 in 2024, and with saving 90% on federal income taxes and no longer paying Virginia state income taxes, he's going to save over $34,958 per year, or an extra $2,882 per month. He has access to this money with a debit card because he has opened up a new bank account because he got a new EIN. When he goes to file his taxes for 2025, he will file a 1041 tax return because that's a special tax return for trusts only. All the money he saves, he can do with whatever he wants. His goal is to buy a house. Now, if you're a U.S. investor, you will save the following 5 taxes, year after year, generation after generation. Well, let me go over the benefits first. With any of these trusts, the law firm I work on behalf of was started by a Harvard law professor 77 years ago. Now his grandson and great-grandson run the law firm, and not a single trust has ever been audited. They are so confident in what they do, they'll give you a certification saying if you get questioned by the IRS, they'll defend you free of charge. In 77 years, it's happened only once. It was a business trust that a senior IRS agent flew down to Houston where the law firm is, spent 5 hours in the boardroom, signed off on the trust, and then he sent an unsolicited letter back to the law firm. You need that, I can give that to you. So now, in 77 years, not a single trust has been audited, and all the trusts are going to save you taxes year after year, generation after generation. It's going to keep your information 100% private. Unfortunately, I'm a real estate investor, and I was taught to get an LLC for each one of my properties. No one told me that 40% of LLCs, S Corps, and C Corps get sued every single year. Anyone can go to the Secretary of State or the Corporation Commission website 24/7 and research them. And then the third way you're going to save is that I can't stop you from being sued, but all lawsuits become frivolous and go away. True story. One of my beneficial trust people has 100 doors in Chicago. Last summer, 2024, I've never seen his RV, but the trust owns his RV. The insurance card shows the trust name. He caused an accident. He hit the car in front of him, that got pushed into the car in front of her, and one car got squished. Now, I can't help if his insurance rates went up, but when they exchanged information, his insurance card showed the trust information, but his Illinois driver's license showed Patrick's name. 4 weeks after the accident, he got a $500,000 lawsuit, calls me hysterical. I said, hey, Patrick, send the first page to her attorney, see what happens. Calls me back 6 weeks later and says, nothing's happened. You just saved me a $500,000. I'm like, oh, I've saved you so much more in rental income taxes, you won't believe that. So, with the beneficial trust, the 5 taxes you'll save. You will no longer pay capital gains when you sell something at a profit. Short-term capital gains are a year or less and affect you when you sell crypto. You're a forex investor, you're a wholesaler, you're a wholetailing, you're fix and flipping, auction houses, or tax liens. Long-term capital gains are a year or more and affect you when you sell your business, sell an investment property, or a baseball card. Interest income taxes are for passive investors, people in mutual funds, in a REIT. Maybe you're doing subject to real estate, the BRRRR strategy. I have notes where on the paper in the house, people pay me their mortgage. Creative financing, seller financing, I've got 3 of those. Or if you're a forex investor, yes, you get taxed twice. You could be saving these taxes. Dividend income taxes. If you're in the stock market, you're a day trader, you're an options trader, you're a futures trader, a commodities trader, or you're living off of dividends. I just helped a couple who are in their 70s, didn't realize that they were making so much money it was affecting their Part B of Medicare. I got to save them so much money on that alone and also no longer pay dividend income taxes. Rental income taxes. If you have short-term rentals like Airbnb, vacation rentals, 3 doors, 5 doors, 10 doors, 20 doors, 100 doors, multifamily, apartment buildings, or your commercial property, or maybe you're doing arbitrage. Yes, you can move a property with the depreciation schedule into the trust. Yes, you can move a property with the cost averaging into the trust. Remember, if the renter's dog gets out and bites the mailman will not go after the owner. Or he could, but he'll get nothing for it. And finally, royalty income taxes. If you have talent or if you're in the NFT world, you will no longer pay royalty income taxes. So if you're an actor, an actress, a musician, an author, an artist, have intellectual property, patents, or I forgot the last one, copyrights, you could be saving thousands of dollars. My personal story, so you have it. I became a real estate investor in 2018 when my mom got sick. 2019 with my mentor, I wholesaled 7 bank-owned properties nationwide, did a double close, and paid off $184,000 in debt. Woo! I was a rock star in my real estate group. I was a good real estate investor. I had $50,000 in my bank account for short-term capital gains. COVID happened around March 17th. Yes, I'm Irish, so March 17th is a major day for me. COVID happened around March 17th. All the courthouses shut down. All my real estate went away. On April 4th of 2020, my CPA called me to say my tax bracket went from 22% to 24%, and I now owe the federal government $94,000 in short-term capital gains. I'm like, this is not fair. This roller coaster I have to get off of. So I spent 5 months researching the Rockefellers Spendthrift Trust. It's called The Office. If the Rockefellers can save taxes, Sally can save taxes. If Sally can save taxes, you can save taxes. I have a free class at www.thetrustisyou.com or set up a 30-minute tax breakthrough session with me. It's free. I'll take you out to NerdWallet, show you the formula. I'll show you exactly how much you'll be saving, give you all the information, and then it's your decision if you want to go forward. This is legal. It's in the IRS Tax Code 643B. If you remember, back when President Trump was debating Hillary Clinton, and she accused him of not paying taxes, and he says, because I'm smart? Oh, no. His father started this trust in 1972. There's a reason he doesn't pay taxes. Now you can start saving taxes just like the rich do. Have a beautiful week. Have a fun Tuesday evening. Take care. Have a beautiful week. Have a fun Tuesday evening.